Do you ever feel stuck in your English learning? Like you study hard, but you just can't speak fluently? Today, we're going to change the one thing that holds most students back: your mindset. In this video, you'll practice with a real conversation about this exact topic. We're going to help you see challenges as opportunities, so you can finally speak English with confidence. It's a simple and powerful method, and by the end, you'll feel more motivated to use English in real life. This is the key to unlocking your fluency. Hello, and welcome back to English Unshackled. Today's lesson uses a proven 4-step method to help you think in English and speak more naturally. We will start with our listening practice, where you'll hear a full conversation. Then, we will have our vocabulary breakdown to learn the key phrases from that conversation. After that, we'll test your understanding in our listen and answer practice. And finally, you will speak with me in our shadowing practice. Ready to change your mindset and your English? Let's begin. It's time for our listening practice. In this part, just relax and listen. We are at college, sitting in the library. We have a big presentation coming up, and you seem worried. Put yourself in the scene. Imagine you are my study partner. You are talking to me. Let's dive in. Hey, are you ready for our presentation? You respond, Not really. I'm a bit nervous. Why? You always do a great job. You say, This topic is really difficult for me. I see. I think it's challenging too. You say, I feel like I am going to fail. Don't say that. We have time to prepare. You say, I know, but I keep making mistakes. Mistakes are normal. They help us learn. You say, My English is not good enough for this. I don't agree. Your English is improving. You say, I'm really freaking out about it. Okay, let's talk about that. It's about mindset. You say, What do you mean, mindset? Well, there is a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. You say, I've never heard of that. What is it? A fixed mindset means you think your skills can't change. You say, So, you think I have a fixed mindset? Maybe a little. You said your English is not good enough. You say, Oh, I see. What is a growth mindset? A growth mindset is believing you can improve with effort. You say, That sounds more positive. Exactly. It helps you see challenges as opportunities. You say, So I should see this presentation as an opportunity? Yes, an opportunity to practice and get better. You say, That makes sense. It feels better. Good. So, are you ready to give it a shot? You say, Okay, yes. Let's give it a shot. Great. Let's make a plan for the presentation right now. Great work on that first listen. If this immersive way of learning feels right for you, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We release new lessons like this every week, and you don't want to miss them. Now, let's break down some of the key phrases from our conversation. Understanding these expressions will help you sound more natural when you speak. We will look at 6 important phrases. First phrase, to be a bit nervous. This is a very common way to say you are a little worried or anxious about something. It's softer than saying, I'm very scared. We use a bit to mean a little. In the dialogue, you said you were a bit nervous about the presentation. Here is another example. I'm a bit nervous about my first day at my new job. Second phrase, to be freaking out. This is an informal and strong expression. It means you are extremely anxious, worried, or scared about something. It's much stronger than a bit nervous. You use it when you feel overwhelmed. In our conversation, you said you were freaking out about the presentation. Another example. He is freaking out because he lost his wallet. Third phrase, growth mindset. This is an important concept. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. It's about believing you can improve. We talked about how a growth mindset helps you see challenges as opportunities to learn. Example sentence. She has a growth mindset, so she is not afraid to try new things. Fourth phrase, fixed mindset. This is the opposite of a growth mindset. A fixed mindset is the belief that your qualities, like intelligence or talent, are fixed traits that you cannot change. People with a fixed mindset often avoid challenges because they are afraid of failure. Example sentence. His fixed mindset prevents him from learning how to play the guitar. Fifth phrase, to give it a shot. This is a popular idiom that means to try or attempt to do something, especially if it's something you have not done before. It's an encouraging and positive phrase. At the end of our talk, you agreed to give the presentation a shot. Another example, I've never cooked Italian food, but I'll give it a shot tonight. And our final phrase, makes sense. This is a very useful and common expression. You say makes sense when you understand something or when you agree that an idea is logical and reasonable. When I explained the growth mindset, you said, that makes sense. Another example. Why is he tired? Oh, he worked for 12 hours. That makes sense. Excellent. Remember, learning new vocabulary is all about repetition. Try to use one of these new phrases today. Now, let's move on to our next practice. Before we continue, I have a question for you. Which of these phrases was the most useful? Or, thinking about our topic, do you usually have a growth mindset or a fixed mindset when you study? Let me know your answer in the comments below. I love reading your thoughts. Welcome to the Listen and Answer practice. I will play a small part of our conversation. After you hear it, I will ask you a question. You will have about 10 seconds to think and answer the question out loud. Let's test your understanding. Here is the first part. Hey, are you ready for our presentation? Not really. I'm a bit nervous. Why? You always do a great job. This topic is really difficult for me. Now, the question. How did you say you were feeling about the presentation, and why did you feel that way? You can do this. Think about the first two things you said in our conversation. What was the feeling, and what was the reason? Try to say the answer out loud now. The correct answer is, you said you were a bit nervous because the topic was really difficult for you. Great job! Let's try another one. Here is the next part of the dialogue. My English is not good enough for this. I don't agree. Your English is improving. I'm really freaking out about it. Here is the question. What did you believe about your English ability for this presentation? Think about the exact words you used. This is a common feeling for language learners. How did you express your strong worry? Formulate your answer in English. Say it now. The correct answer is, you believed your English was not good enough, and you said you were freaking out about it. Perfect. Let's do one more. Listen to this part. A fixed mindset means you think your skills can't change. So you think I have a fixed mindset? Maybe a little. You said your English is not good enough, e.t. The question is, what is the definition of a fixed mindset that I gave you? This tests one of our key vocabulary terms. What is the core belief of someone with a fixed mindset? Try to explain it in a simple sentence. Say it out loud. The correct answer is, a fixed mindset means you think your skills can't change. Fantastic work. Let's move to the final and most important part of our lesson. Did you get the answers right? I bet you did. If you feel your understanding improving and you're getting value from this lesson, take just 1 second to hit the like button. It shows me that this practice is helping you and supports the channel a lot. It's time for our shadowing practice. This is where you speak. The goal is to copy my pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation exactly. This builds muscle memory for your mouth and helps you speak English automatically. I will say each line from our conversation, and you will repeat it in the pause. Remember to repeat everything. My lines and your lines. Let's begin. We will start with the first block, where you express your worries. Let's practice the opening. Hey, are you ready for our presentation? Not really. I'm a bit nervous. Why? You always do a great job. This topic is really difficult for me. I see. I think it's challenging too. I feel like I am going to fail. Don't say that. We have time to prepare. Excellent work on that first block. You are doing great. Now, let's practice the next block. This is where we discuss the idea of mindset. Let's continue. I know, but I keep making mistakes. Mistakes are normal. They help us learn. My English is not good enough for this. I don't agree. Your English is improving. I'm really freaking out about it. Okay, let's talk about that. It's about mindset. What do you mean, mindset? Wonderful. You are getting the rhythm of the conversation. Now, for our third block. This part explains the two types of mindsets. Ready? Let's go. Well, there is a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. I've never heard of that. What is it? A fixed mindset means you think your skills can't change. So you think I have a fixed mindset? Maybe a little. You said your English is not good enough. Oh, I see. What is a growth mindset? A growth mindset is believing you can improve with effort. That was a long block, and you did it perfectly. Let's practice the final part. This is the conclusion of our conversation, where you decide to change your perspective. Here is the last part. That sounds more positive. Exactly. It helps you see challenges as opportunities. So I should see this presentation as an opportunity? Yes, an opportunity to practice and get better. That makes sense. It feels better. Good. So, are you ready to give it a shot? Okay, yes. Let's give it a shot. Great. Let's make a plan for the presentation right now. Excellent work. You have completed the full shadowing practice. Congratulations on finishing the entire practice cycle. You listened, you learned, you answered, and you spoke. This is how you make real progress in English. Remember, the key to fluency is repetition. Come back to this video, especially the shadowing practice, and do it again. Each time, you will feel more confident, and the words will come more naturally. If you found this lesson helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to English Unshackled so you don't miss our next videos. Now, for your comment. What is one area where you want to have a better mindset with your English? Let me know in the comments below. To continue your studies right now, click on one of the lessons that you see on the screen. Keep practicing, stay positive, and thank you for learning with me today. This is English Unshackled. See you in the next class.